Hey kitty, come here. So yesterday Casey Neistat made his last vlog. Me and the cat are obviously not happy about it, as you can see. But instead of focusing on the negative aspect, I'm gonna keep this positive and I'm gonna make this video all about the 5 main things that I learned from his vlogs. And the important thing about these tips and this video is that they are all free. They don't cost any money. Now there are a lot of videos on how to vlog like Casey Neistat, how to be Casey Neistat. This is not one of those videos. This is a video about tips that you can use in your videos that are all free. So it's not going to focus on any product. It's going to focus on things that don't cost any money. So the first thing I learned is to have strong titles and thumbnails. So if we look at Casey's top 5 videos at the time of making this video, we have really strong titles and thumbnails. So his number 1 video at the time of making this video is called the $21,000 first class airplane seat, and that's obviously a really strong title. I've watched that video many times myself. I think it's a great video, obviously, but it all starts with the title and the thumbnail image. So if it wouldn't have a strong title or a strong thumbnail image, no one would click on that video and watch that video in the first place. So that's really, really important. And you can see that in most of his videos, he's got really strong titles and thumbnails. So let's move on to the next point now. So the next point is storytelling. So once you have a strong thumbnail and a strong title, it's really, really important to get your story right. Storytelling is everything. So for example, I'm right now in beautiful Italy. If you want to find out more about why I'm in Italy, what I'm doing here, just read the description below. But Casey Neistat's storytelling is one of a kind. He really puts a lot of thought and effort into each and every video. Even his recent videos, where I think you can kind of tell he wasn't really into them, but he still put a lot of effort into it, and they're still great videos in my opinion. But yeah, storytelling is really, really important to make sure that the viewer actually watches your video from start to finish and then subscribes to your channel and then tells their friends about it and spreads the word. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of vlogs every day. I'm watching a lot of videos on YouTube every day, and most of them just lack certain qualities that are essential for growing your YouTube channel. I'm not saying they can't do that in the future. I'm not saying that you shouldn't make mistakes, because you learn from your mistakes. And if you want to increase your rate of success, you must double your rate of failure. And the more you fail, the faster you'll be successful. So that's important to understand. But Casey Neistat is certainly not failing at all with his YouTube channel. It's been an unbelievable success. And I think a big part of that is the storytelling. He even says so himself. He says storytelling is really, really important. It's the essence of a good video or good movie, and I totally agree with that. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to point number 3. So point number 3, really, really good music that's suitable for your video. So let me give an example of music that's suitable for this video that I'm doing right now. And here's an example of music that's not suitable for this video. Now you can also cut your scenes so that they fit the music that you're using for your video. Let me give you an example of that. Here's a video that I shot earlier this year that does exactly that.
We're in Bangkok.
Okay, so I think you get the point, so let's move on to the next point, which is point number 4. Editing. Now you just looked at an example of what I mean with editing. See what I did there with my little hand, the little lens touch trick? There you go. That's an example of what I mean with editing. Now Casey Neistat's editing is top-notch. In fact, I've never seen a YouTuber who's done better editing, and he's basically known for his insane editing skills. So another example would be to pick up the camera and then start walking or turning or whatever it is that you want to do. But basically do something while you're talking to make it more interesting. Another thing you can do is to enter the scene like I just did. This also works for indoor as well as outdoor situations, and you can walk into a room like Casey Neistat always walks into his office, where he actually goes into his office first, I believe, puts the camera down, then walks out of the office, closes the door and does the whole thing again, so it looks like he's entering the room and the camera is already there. So that's another cool trick. Another thing you can do is to start a sentence and then finish the scene somewhere else. So as you can see, I've changed location, and this can be quite powerful. Casey did this in a lot of his vlogs. He sometimes starts the thought on his boosted board or in his office or whatever, and then finish it somewhere completely else, and I think it's pretty cool. And so that's another easy, free technique that you can use to make your videos more entertaining. So that's one more really easy and free thing that you can do to make your videos more entertaining. And I'm going to do this at the very end of the video, so make sure to keep watching. So on point number 5 we have... Ooh, what's this? Hey, check it out. It's a video that I made earlier with my fiance about our lifestyle. Wow, and we've been featured on German television again for the 2nd time. Oh my god, wow. Ooh, and what's this? Wow, look, it's our Instagram account. And we just hit 40,000 followers. Wow, damn, that's cool. So I just gave you an example of point number 5, which is basically called social proof. So Casey Neistat used to do something called Q&As, where he would just basically sit in front of the camera and read questions that people would send to him on Twitter, and he obviously got a lot of questions. He also sometimes does mail time, and mail time basically means opening presents from fans or opening stuff that people have sent him, and they send him some amazing things. He's basically showing that he's got a lot of fans, and he's obviously not the only one doing it. Everyone else on YouTube who has got a significant amount of fans can do this as well. And if you're watching this and if you're a small YouTuber like myself and you can't really pull it off, you don't have enough fans to do mail time or Q&A or whatever, you just celebrate a small success, so like I just did. So I've been featured on television in Germany twice for my lifestyle. We also just hit 40,000 followers on Instagram, which isn't much, but for us it's a great success. So whatever it is that you're proud of, just use that as social proof and take it from there and see how people respond to it. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my 5 tips. Now I've got one bonus tip, and this one is really important. So you gotta get a bit closer. So the bonus tip basically is to film loads. Just film as much as possible. Now Casey did a video where he shows basically an outline of his day, what he does during the day, and it became obvious to me that he basically films a ton of material and then he goes through that and selects the best pieces from that. Now this is going to take quite a while, and it's actually quite hard work, but the more you film, the higher the chances of you having better content to work with for your YouTube channel, obviously. So film as much as you can, you know, drain that battery, maybe buy a separate battery for your camera, or, you know, just take a break and recharge the battery and then continue filming. Don't be afraid to drain that battery and film as much as possible, and then make a better video because of all the footage you got to choose from. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my 5 tips, plus a bonus tip on how to make better videos, how to make your vlogs more entertaining, how to basically give it 100. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, that would mean the world to me. Comment below how has Casey Neistat influenced your vlogging style or your video technique or your life maybe. If you're watching and you know Casey Neistat, show this to Casey Neistat and it would basically make my life, you know, it would be a dream come true. But I just want to say thank you to Casey anyways for making all these amazing videos and inspiring me and millions of others to improve their, you know, editing skills, YouTube skills, life skills, and to be a better YouTuber and to be a better person, really, frankly. So yeah, thank you Casey, thank you for all these vlogs. I'm still watching them, I'm watching them backwards now, I'm still going to continue to watch them. I'm looking forward to new material as well, obviously. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, people. Now, what I said earlier on point 4, which is editing. By the way, I've written this all down. I've made like a little... I mentioned editing skills. I mentioned one thing that you can do along with, you know, the lens touch thing, the camera pickup, the entering scene, the, you know, starting the scene somewhere and finishing the scene somewhere else. There's one more thing you can do, and I'm going to show you that right now, and it's basically called a time lapse. I'm going to end the video with this time lapse, and I want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye.